Run.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Aiman Amni binti Ahmad Suhairi. My university ID is 950625065901. I took a bachelor degree in school teaching of primary education with honor. I choose in informative speech entitled on technical vocational educations and training TVET second choice educations in Malaysia. So for this topic, I will discuss about the advantage of learning the fields of TVET educations. First of all, I will tell you about what is TVET. TVET stands for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. TVET is a process of education and training that has a job direction with a particular emphasis on industry practice. It aims to produce competent workforce in specific areas. The scope of TVET should be based on recognized occupational standards with an emphasis on practical components, psychomotor skills, and exposure of training in industries. The purpose of TVETs introduced is to meet industry demand and contribute to economic growth in line with globalization's knowledge-based economy, technology, advance, and global workforce mobility. TVET by Empower Industry Lead approach is essential to provide the skilled humans capital needed by the industry, especially to support the transitions of the economy sector towards knowledge-based activities in line with the aspirations to be a developed nation by 2030. Here, I will give you 5 points of TVET studies advantage. First, those who belong to the fields of TVET usually like to try something new, such as carpentry and using machine. For those who are interested in TVET education, they will learn various new things, especially how to operate machine and machine safety. As we all know, these fields of TVET requires high skill in machine operation, machine safety, and also if student can repair the machine, it is an advantage for student. Machine operation is the main thing in education and learn in these fields of TVET because students will work using machines. Students who are genuinely interested in machine handling skill will learn fast and focus on every learning in the classroom. Here, I need to emphasize that TVET education is not an education that can be considered easy because those skills are more expensive than anything. Second, venturing into the fields of TVET can training themselves to be independent in doing things. Various skills can be obtained where it's encouraged this group to venture in fields of entrepreneurship. As we can see in Malaysia, these fields of TVET has become a habit of choice for men, and most men will start business with the skill they have. For example, a person studying TVET in the fields of motorcycles, he will open motorcycle shop business, and his skills will be further enhanced by painting motorcycles, while the skills come by themselves out of interest. To study in these fields of TVET, interest is the most important role, because without interest, this field's entrepreneurship will not run smoothly. As we can see, the fields of entrepreneurship use high skills, especially the fields of motor technology, automotive, fashion design and dressmaking are growing rapidly in the entrepreneurial industry in Malaysia. Everything requires high skill because it changes according to the time and trends. Third, each TVET learning program offer has been specifically designed to meet the demands of current career. In these fields of education, it has been a detail because every skill by every woman needs to be honed so that it's become more better. For example, in the fields of clothing, this field is divided by 3 courses, namely making clothing design, sewing and creating women clothing, and also sewing men's clothing. This field is broke down into detail because it requires a lot of work and energy. Where to complete a pair of shoes or shirts, it takes a lot of efforts. Therefore, it is necessary to specialize so that the work can be completed more quickly. This is also because TVET education is more focused on career that involve large-scale productions by factory. This is very good because it can shape the skills that person has. Fourth, the placement of industrial training in the final semester will provide exposure to the actual job. In addition, it will increase self-confidence and also learn to adapt in the real world of work. Industrial training is a goal key in TVET, where students will be exposed to the real world of work, and at the time, they will learn various new things. This industrial training is important because the training place companies will be able to see and evaluate their work more closely. If the result of the work are good and satisfying, the company will not hesitate to take them to work. Therefore, during industrial training, it's very important for students to maintain their job performance because the way they work will determine their future. Fifth, as we know, working in these fields, they will wear uniform that have high safety, thick and heavy shoes, and also for women, they will wear a comfortable and simple uniform. Working in these fields, they need to learn to be patient and hold back bad words from people because in Malaysia, working in these fields is seen as something low standard. Usually, in Malaysia, we can see young people prefer some jobs that wearing beautiful clothes, high heel shoes or boot, and also do their own work in aircon cozily. But they forget something. Work in TVET fields, the stress of the work are more less. Work can be done more peacefully, and most important, the pay of the job is higher than regular job. Job of skills are paying higher because the skill they have are very expensive and it will not be the same for everyone. For example, a pair of women dresses made from scratch to dress will be expensive because the work done takes a lot of energy, really need high skill and need to complete in a fast time. So, the conclusion, currently they have about 1,300 TVET education institute have been opened and managed by the government as well as the private sector such as MARA, Vocational College, and the others related institute. These institutes offer various related courses and specializations in the course offered at the institute. Various challenges must be faced to empower TVET in the country want to achieve the status of a developed country by 2030. There is no denying that the foundation is already in TVET education at this time, which will allow all stakeholders to plan toward those ambitions. However, with the competition that will be faced in the coming years, especially in current economic crisis, the manpower that will be borne by TVET educations must be competitive and sensitive to the change that are happening around it. They must have indicate skills and be well-educated employees. An educated population will strengthen the economy. From the economic strength, build a strong and respected country at the international level of the world.